right, downwind. 23 downwind right. Near a traffic, Outlaw 5, turning base final for 23.
Viking 1 departing USS Freedom, port side 237. Viking 1 entering the pattern for right-hand traffic, base to final runway 4 left. Check that, 4 right.
Near traffic, Outlaw 5 on the go, runway 22. Departure east. Outlaw 5, headed for waypoint 2.
Altus traffic, Viking 1, short final 4 right. Viking 1. And apparently a broken radio.
What?
Viking 1 moving for spacing.
2 copies. Greyhound 2 holding short.
Viking 2, Greyhound, I'm moving behind you to taxi to the heli ramp.
Copy. Turning right onto runway 32 right. 32 right.
Altus Regional, Outlaw 5, inbound for landing, full stop, 5 kilometers, runway 22 right, direct final.
That's right. Oh, I've got a gear. I don't even know what key is my landing gear. That's terrible. Apparently I don't have one, so... Ooh, maybe it'd be in the advanced flight model.
Correction, entering pattern on base for 22, right base for 22 right. Altus Regional Outlaw 5, turning final for 22 right.
Hawker Elements, can I get everybody to return to the Altus Airport for a couple minutes, and I'll turn you loose again?
Alright, 1 and 6 are at the field. We are shutting down.
Altus traffic, this is Greyhound 2 inbound, joining left traffic for runway 22 right. Left downwind. Or midfield. I don't even know anymore. Correction, downwind, that was right the first time.
All this traffic, Outlaw 5 is clear of active.
Ooh, that doesn't look like it went well. Ground 2 come through.
There you are.
That was awesome. Too bad I didn't get the rest of it. Couldn't get my streaming working, so that was a letdown. It was basically like a star course where you went from waypoint to waypoint. It was a really good drill.
Ground taxi being a stud.
Yeah.
Being a doofus.
All right. So, was that fun? I kind of had fun with everybody talking on the radio and sounding all cool.
Yeah, that was sweet.
I think we did good.
Yeah, that sounded really good, guys. You know, just 10,000 more nights of that, it might actually sound professional.
What?
Oh my god! All right, so
more beer will sound more professional.
I wanted to, yeah, exactly. I wanted to point out just a couple of things that I personally saw flying with Venom. We had most of it was good. Me and him already talked about you know, a lot of his stuff. But one in particular I thought that was really cool was Ian. Where did we cross paths with you?
Over by waypoint 11.
Nope, other waypoint.
Waypoint
3, I think.
4,
it was, right?
3.
Yeah, I think it was 3. You were on your way
Yep.
to 6, and we were on our way to 2.
Yep.
Or something like we were about to cross 3 and go to 2.
That's exactly right.
So let's all look at waypoint 3 here.
I was coming in from 7 to 3, turning to 6.
Yeah. So Ian was coming up. Ian is going to be in green. He was coming to 7. Oh, okay. Just don't. Back to black. Got it.
Roger that.
Green. There we go. All right, so he was coming up this way.
I don't. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. No, yeah, I see it. All right.
I was coming from 7, but hey, whatever.
Oh, you were coming from that general direction.
Yeah, from the left.
Because what you ended up doing was interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so let me put that down because that was actually kind of interesting. So he was coming from 7 to 3, and the other team is going to be in blue. We were coming from 4 to 3. All right, and then we were going to push off to 2. All right, so what ended up happening was it took me a second to get out our altitude, which was what was it 12? No, it was 1,000 feet, right?
Yeah.
And as soon as I said 1,000 feet, I was already lying because we started climbing, and we ended up at what did we end up at, Venom?
1,500.
1,500 feet. All right, so 1,500 feet. And Ian stated he was at 1,200 feet, and he would be flying 2-3 from 7, right, and then turning off to. You said 1?
6. I was a left turn all the way to 6.
Right, but you said an azimuth too.
Oh,
I did. It was like something
230,
wrong.
I think. I can look.
Oh, did you say 230? I heard 16 something.
Sense. 291.
Maybe.
I might have said the wrong thing, but that's what I have on my notes.
Okay, so I heard 100 something. I thought you were going south.
Oh.
Is how that so that when I was like he's not gonna be a factor for us because we're gonna go off east, and then you kind of did this like thing here. I'm gonna draw it for everybody, which was fine. The collision avoidance and all that stuff, right? Because we transitioned through being below him to being above him, right? Went from 1,000 to 1,500 feet.
Yeah, that's right. Now I was at 1,200 roughly the whole time.
And did you? And that was my other question. Did you change your altitude really significantly?
I think I dropped a little bit, but no, not significantly.
All right, so less than plus minus 100 feet. You were within that window, right?
Yeah.
All right, which would have put you at a minimum 100 feet above us.
No.
If we'd maintained
right.
plus.
If you had maintained, yeah.
Yeah, if you'd fallen to that minus 100 feet from 1,200, then you'd have still been 100 feet above us where we were. All right, so. What did you see us? Is my other question.
I didn't see you until you were straight off my left, and we were already crossing paths. And then I saw you above me at that point.
All right, so if we were pretending for a minute that we didn't have any radio calls going on, and we didn't know that each other was there, nobody had a GPS on, and you just like happened to see somebody right off your nose like that, that'd be kind of freaky, right?
Yeah,
just appeared, all right? Because who knows? The stars can align, and you might not be passing 300 feet off of their nose. You might be passing 50 feet off their nose, or -2 feet in their nose. So when you make a position call that includes especially when it includes altitude, and altitude's important because we got to keep that separation, right? Especially when we're doing our close air support orbits. This is why we do those close air support orbits in the way we do them. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Where we, that layered tier.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the things that we would like to do that the Air Force CCT guys won't let us do.
Yes, exactly. But we can still do those orbits, around our, what is it, our ingress points or whatever they have us hold points or whatever they have us holding at. If especially for those that use advanced flight model and going into auto hover is near death for you guys because you get into vortex ring state if you're not paying attention.
Oh yeah, gotta be careful.
So holding patterns and all that stuff, we'll stagger each other, by 500 feet, so you got to keep within that at a minimum, so you can, avoid everybody. So what Ian ended up doing, which was fine, But maybe not so fine now that I know he couldn't actually see us. I thought he could see us. All right, so what he did...
I heard your call, so I kind of knew what direction you were coming from, but you were a lot closer than I thought. I thought you were further out.
Yeah, so I had I knew where you were, which is why I knew that you weren't going to be a factor. Which is why I didn't say anything. I just wanted to see how it played out. But because I had my C-tab open, and that shows you where everybody is. All right, so what he did, I'll put it in green, was he came around waypoint 3, all right, as we were, coming through right here.
Yep.
We got super close right here.
Yeah.
All right, right before waypoint 3. But again, no, I was watching him on the map. No factor, he wasn't going to hit us, but it got close, real close, really close. So just gotta watch out for that. Now, me and Venom could have done a better job of maintaining our stated altitude, right? Then we wouldn't have been anywhere near being a factor, right? Now, we did come up to 300 feet over versus 200 feet below, right? But it's that transition period between the two that's dangerous, because that's where we might connect, right? So maintaining your stated altitude so people know where you are is important. Now, what Ian could have done, does anybody want to critique what Ian did here?
We were just talking about this, as a matter of fact, when we had some acute angles to deal with.
Yeah.
And if you're flying, even if you're flying flight sim and flying a flight management system in the airplane, it'll do this automatically, and that is you cut the turn inside that angle, not outside it.
Right. Yeah. So cutting inside the angle is best practice, because I can't see anybody's lines anymore. I don't know if they're still there for you guys, or everybody deleted them. But straight line between 7 and 3 and 3 and 6, right? You cut that angle on the inside, so you come off before 3 and you jump on just after 3, right on the line. So you can actually turn, from line to line, cutting that angle like that, right? And it, the smooth looks really, or the turn looks really smooth. It's really controlled. You don't have to go back and keep adjusting your course back and forth.
Right.
So coming on the inside would have kept him well and far away from where we were, because he could have turned. I'll put this in op4 red. He could have been flying this way and turned, right where Patterson put a line there. I think I'm in global chat with the waypoints guys. And kept going, and we would have had this whole separation where there was no crossing,
right?
Because if Venom had been flying a little bit faster, we might have caught up to waypoint 3, and we would have had a possible cross right there, whereas this flight plan over here, or this flight path would just keep it. There would be absolutely no even chance of cutting across each other's paths, because we had a cross right here as well. So yeah, all right, that's all I wanted to say. That's my little tidbit about managing altitude and adjustments that we could do. But overall, I thought it sounded pretty cool and pretty good. I hope everybody had a little bit of fun. It's different than what we've done in the past. I feel like I know we've flown on Altus before, but I don't think to this extent. We have never done something like this, right?
No.
I think so being able to fly around the whole map, that I think that was really great. That's why we needed this map.
Look at all the crazy grid lines going up to the Molos field.
I know. I couldn't tell where I was supposed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why that happened. That was an Arma thing. Doing it in vehicle chat like that, it shouldn't have shown up, but apparently it did, so that's kind of annoying. I might have to look into that.
I just followed the prettiest line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all got you there eventually.
It looks like someone just had a straight 270 to 180 down to intercept 12 instead of going a straight line. Maybe that was a navigational thing to practice.
Eh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you see that, or am I the only one seeing that?
I can't see the lines anymore, so I can't comment.
Which one?
Okay.
12 and 14?
From Molo's Field, from 13 down to waypoint 12, someone has a line going straight west out over the water and then straight south to 12.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Oh, it might have been CJ, because it says CJ, you wrote in the turn 180 mark.
Yeah. And the lines
Oh,
as well.
I see it now. Yeah, I see it.
She's just practicing
drawing, maybe.
Hang on, what?
Stuff.
I'm trying to look for it. 13 to where? I'm having
12,
a problem because of all the different symbols.
Yeah, the right angle from 12 to 13 out over the water, and then it says turn 180.
Yeah,
point.
That's my laser shit kicking in because we do everything in 90-degree angles.
Figures. But yeah, no, this is a perfect example right here.
But I did cut inside the turn.
This is that's what I was gonna say. Like this is.
It wasn't like I
example.
did an actual 180.
You can actually just use the island, right? You can be flying along and cut this corner. Boom! Look how nice that looks.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
It's perfect. So great example right there.
Yeah, we couldn't do this in a small island.
Yeah, no.
No.
Not. So points to whoever made the Altus map. Jesus. Yeah. All right.
That guy's so humble.
Oh, so humble. Just so humble. He must be a pilot in real life.
Oh my god.
All right, so that's all the regular curriculum stuff I had tonight, guys. Took about an hour, so that's pretty good. Right? No, never mind.
No,
That
like
took
2.5.
like 3.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Like
Yeah.
3.
Perfect. The whole training night. Perfect. I was going off at 8 o'clock, but it's 9 o'clock here, so I got confused.
Yeah, we had a brief. We did some briefing before anyway.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, cool. So yeah, the rest of the night is whatever you guys feel like doing. Was it? People feel like playing still? Or do you want to go fly around? Do you want to go practice some nap of the earth shit?
Yeah,
I'll go
fly around.
There.
Do that stuff.
Do that stuff and the things.
I just appreciated having actual organized, scheduled training instead of some of the bullshit. So this was nice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah.
What do you guys want to do tomorrow night?
I probably won't be here tomorrow night.
Get dunked on.
Get what on?
Came to the right
Get
place for
dunked
that.
on.
Oh Jesus!
I'm gonna go wear my Air Jordans. Dunk on you
Cool.
fools.
I'll
was
be
showing
probably
Bob
taking tomorrow
some,
night off myself.
Okay.
I was showing Bob some carrier procedures.
Yeah,
Coming in and landing and stuff. We can
and
go
he
over
was
that
right,
sometime.
because carriers, they don't like helicopters anyway, and they don't like the downwash on the deck. So their thing is park next to the boat and then slide over and land, and then when you take off, scoot over off the boat and get the fuck out. That's kind of,
Yeah.
Huh.
Is
It's a little different.
Is Charlie
scenario.
pattern? What is that? Is that the same thing as a corkscrew approach?
So what it is when you go in a delta pattern, you're far out away from the boat, and everybody's circling the boat in a counterclockwise manner. And then when you come in a Charlie pattern, you're coming down deck level, close to the boat. You're coming around, and it's like a corkscrew because you're coming around clockwise, and then you're going to turn your bird around and come in at a 45-degree angle to your designated landing spot. And if you look on the deck, I can show you if we ever get out on the deck. I'll show you where the landing spots are as they're doing actual chopper recovery and stuff. You come in at 45, you get over your landing spot, spin it perpendicular with the boat, and come straight down. And then do whatever. Drop off your mail, drop off the general, whatever's happening. The admiral needed a ride back from the bar. Then you're gonna come straight up, and then I don't know if you heard us call. This was Viper 6. Taking off USS Freedom port side 248. So I was going to go out 248, but I'm going to come off the port side. So I'm straight up. I'm going to crab it to the left, off to the port side. Once I'm off the boat, I'm going 248 out.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely
Gotcha.
not familiar with those procedures. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be interested to learn that kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
Not that we use a carrier all that much, but it's fun little tidbit to learn.
If you get the if you ever get a chance to look at an LHD, you'll see the lines that the choppers are landing on, and you'll see this one line coming off at the crosshairs at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
That's their guide line in.
Gotcha.
And we've actually put 3 of the 53s on that LHD back to back by using those guidelines.
Huh.
Aren't those the big boys?
Those are the real
Yeah.
big boys.
I really want to know how these guys keep killing themselves.
They're probably shooting each other.
No, I don't think so.
Are they not?
All right, my dog's freaking out because of fireworks, so I'm gonna have to get rolling.
All right, man.
All
Thanks
right,
for
buddy.
coming on.
Hey guys, we'll catch you
Have a
later.
good night, man.
See ya.
See ya.
I'm probably gonna go play Quake or something.
Yeah.
Thanks,
You guys
Hawk. I
wanna-
had a good time tonight.
You guys
Sounds
want to fly
good.
around?
Hey, good stuff.
I'm
I'll
gonna
stick
play
around
some
and fly.
BF1.
Little
Ah.
dudes.
BF1. Yeah,
While I'm
boy.
doing science.
Science.
All right, I'm gonna sign.